Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Monday morning? It is July something today. Let's see, July 8th, all right? July 8th, and it looks like it to be, I can't tell what time that says there. That was about 11:30. I thought it was almost 6 o'clock. I was like, damn, this day flew by. Gee, many Christmas, where did this day go? I know I've been busy, and this medicine works tremendously, but I didn't realize that it was all, yeah, oh man. Hey, Bill, how's everything going, buddy? The fire department treating you okay? Everything like that? How's Valerie? How's the puppy? Everybody doing well? I hope so. I have a great turnout in viewers this morning. I got Bill Burkhart watching, so he's in my VIP club today. And if you want to join my VIP club, just simply tune in, all right? And you'll be in my VIP club. All right, well, good. I'm glad to know that things are going good for you, Bill. Off today, all right? Well, I am too. I'm trying to figure out what to do there and all that good stuff. But anyway, I got a couple weather updates for you guys, and I'm not making this up. The next 2 days, today and tomorrow, heat indices are going to be between 110 and 118 outside, guys and gals, all right? So it's going to be hot, all right? It only takes, in a car, if it's 100 degrees out, it only takes it 30 minutes to get to 135 degrees in your car. If you think I'm lying, ask Bill Burkhart. I'm sure he can verify this for you, okay? So anyway, it gets very hot in the car real fast, and don't forget to look in the back seat back there, you know, make sure you get everything out. Now, I should not have to tell you, and the government should not have to tell you, that you should check your back seat for a passenger before you get out of the car. Now, if you got to do that, I think for one, you shouldn't be populating this world, all right? They tell you, the government tells you to put something valuable back there, like a cell phone or a purse, so you don't forget there's a kid back there. Now, let me ask you a question. You got to put something valuable back there to remember there's a kid back there. What's more valuable? I don't understand it. But if you're too dumb and leave your kid in the back seat and it dies, I mean, you shouldn't have had that kid anyway. All right, guys? I mean, I realize, guys, you know, Saturday morning at 2 o'clock, she seems like the queen of the world. But my God, come Sunday morning when you find out she's a meth head and you done procreated with her, it's a little late. All right? So yeah, Ron Jeremy, you know, he, you know, sometime, you know, that rubber weenie deal, that was crazy. Hey, Sean, how you doing? So now I got 2 VIP members in my club this morning. I got Bill Burkhart and Sean Logan in my VIP club this morning. I thank you guys for tuning in and all that. Okay, so anyway, that wasn't my original story that I was going to talk about. That just kind of came to mind. Easy, killer. Easy. That's DJ. He's on point. There could be some thunderstorms this afternoon too, so he's kind of nervous about a thunderstorm. So anyway, he's letting me know that by barking to tell me that there's thunder in the area. All right, so anyway, okay. Now, here's the real reason why I brought you on the air. Mr. Davidson from the Harley Davidson Motorcycle Company dies and he goes to heaven, all right? And he gets up into heaven, and he gets there, and he gets through the gates, no problem, and all that. Well, he goes and he finds St. Michael, the guardian of the gate. He goes and finds St. Michael, and he says, hey, man, do you think you can hook me up with a meeting with God so I can discuss a product with him? And he says, well, Saint Michael says, or Saint Peter, one of the saints up there that guards the gates was on duty that day. I don't know which one for sure. But anyway, the one that was guarding the gates that day let him go in and talk to God, okay? So he goes in and he talks to God. And he says, God, he says, look. He says, I got a problem with one of your products that you have down on earth. And God says, oh, really? What's the problem? He says, women. He says, women, for instance, they're in all shapes and sizes. And he says, me, Mr. Davidson, I build one motorcycle. All right? They all look alike. All right? They're all the same style. They all look alike. They're all black. All right? Everybody loves them for some reason. And there's a lot of guys riding them. He says, now, your product, the woman on the other hand, there's variations. He says in the front end, for example, some front ends are big. Some front ends are little. Some front ends sag. Some front ends, perk up. So there's no constant in the product right there. And then he said the rear end, for example. He says some of the rear ends on those things, are wide, Some of them are really skinny. Some of them are tall. Some of them look like a damn bar top, and everything. He said, so, the rear ends of the woman, there's no consistency there either, And like I said, as Mr. Davidson with the Harley Davidson world, I create one motorcycle that looks the same. And so you don't have to worry about what you're looking at because it's going to be the same across the board, but your woman has flaws. And God says, okay, go on. He says, tell me another flaw. He says, well, your exhaust is too close to the intake. And so God was like, all right, those are very viable, points of pointing out flaws in a creature. And so anyway, God turns around and he plugs on the computer for a minute and everything, puts all that information in his computer, and God comes back and he says, well, let me tell you something, Mr. Davidson. According to my computer, there are more men riding my product than there are yours. Now that really happened, all right, guys? All right, if that didn't make you laugh, I don't know what's going to make you laugh, all right? But, guys, what we need to remember the most is there's 22 veterans a day that commit suicide, all right? We need to eliminate that by 22. There needs to be 0 veteran deaths a day, all right? So what I encourage each and every one of you to do is to give a veteran a call, all right? Give them a call, say hi, how you doing, check on them, ask how their kids are, ask how, baby mamas are, all that stuff, find all this stuff out, He may be having a problem with one of his baby mamas and that, he needs to talk about it. So give that veteran a call, all right? And let's knock out 22 veteran suicides a day. All right, guys? Here's my challenge to you also. Love one another. Get along, all right? If you like what I'm doing, share it with your friends on Facebook. If you don't like what I'm doing, share it with your friends on Facebook anyway because they may get a laugh out of it, all right? Everybody has a different humor level, all right? I mean, there's a difference between talking to a veteran than there is somebody that's like an accountant or something, There's a whole different level of communication there, guys. So pass this on, all right? Let somebody see it. Let's try to prevent 22 suicides by veterans a day. All right. You all take care. God bless. Know that I love you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. If you got anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Everybody say good morning to DJ. He's up here. He's ready to go today. So DJ and I are hanging out. And we'll catch you later, guys. Y'all have a great day. Take care and God bless.